Thank God it's Friday. Hooray to all students out there because we can no schoolworks or activities for today. But for now, we will talk about Dr. Jose Rizal's life. And we have invited a few students from the University of Mindanao to share their knowledge about Dr. Jose Rizal's life. Please welcome the students from the University of Mindanao.
Hello, I am Trisha Fuente from subgroup topic number 1, the ancestry and origin of Dr. Jose Rizal. We all know Dr. Jose Rizal for being a patriot, a physician, a man of letters who became the inspiration of the Philippine nationalist movement, one of our national heroes and the pride of Malayan race. But today, we are to deepen our knowledge by looking back into his ancestry and origin. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Riolonda, or Dr. Jose Rizal, was born on June 19, 1861 and baptized on June 22, 1861 at Calamba, Laguna Province. He is the son of Francisco Engracio Rizal Mercado y Alejandro and Teodora Morales Alonzo Riolonda y Quintos. He is the seventh among the 11 siblings with 9 sisters and 1 brother. Way back, his family is one of the upper class or wealthy families and is considered as one of the largest families in the province of Laguna. Just like any other Filipino families, the Rizals were of mixed mestizo origin. His father has a Chinese blood, while his mother has a Chinese, Spanish, and Tagalog.
Hi guys, my name is Aruel. I will just discuss the Rizal's ancestry. Rizal's ancestry included Chinese, Japanese, and Tagalog blood. Ganda ng Chinese, no? Gusto ko rin maging Chinese kasi singkit yung mata ko eh. His mother's lineage can be traced to the affluent Florentina family or of Chinese mestizo families originating in Baliwag, Bulacan. Wow, Baliwag, Bulacan, guys. He also had Spanish ancestry. Regina Ochoa, grandmother of his mother. Chodora and mixed Spanish, Chinese, and Tagalog blood. Paano kayo nagsalita yung mga Spanish, no? Guys? Tapos may Chinese pa siya. Tapos may Tagalog blood. His grandfather was a half-Spaniard engineer named Lorenzo Alberto Alonso. Half-Spaniard na guys. Half-engineer pa. That would be all guys. Thank you.
So hi everyone, my name is Kathleen Ivy Wanilio, the ancestry and origin of Dr. Jose Rizal. Everyone knows that Dr. Jose Rizal is an example of a genius. So as it was mentioned of his birth date, June 19, 1861, it was accounted that because of his big head, her mother was in a near-death situation in her delivery. But after 3 days of that, he was baptized. Dr. Jose Rizal was baptized. Father Rolling Colantes was the one who baptized him, the parish priest of Calamba, and his godfather was Father Pedro Casanas. The father of Dr. Jose Rizal is Francisco Engracio Rizal Mercado y Alejandro, who has the Chinese blood, and his mother is Teodora Morales Alonzo Riolonda y Quintos, who has the Japanese, Spanish, and Filipino blood. The Dr. Jose Rizal's family was engaged in business and farming in Calamba, since his father chose to settle there.
Okay, thank you for sharing your ideas, subgroup number 1, but I have question for student number 1. Who taught Dr. Jose Rizal to read?
To answer your question, as a child, Jose Rizal has already shown his intelligence. With the help of his mother, at the age of 3, he has already learned the alphabet, and at the age of 5, he can already read and write.
Thank you again for sharing your ideas, subgroup number 1. Let's all welcome another subgroup number 2.
Hi, I'm Rhiecel Jane Lamangtad. I'm discussing about the topic 2, student 2. Teodora Alonzo is the daughter of Brigada de Quintos and Lorenzo Alberto Alonzo, the grandparents of Dr. Jose Rizal. Teodora Alonzo is the mother of Dr. Jose Rizal, born in May 6, Santa Cruz, Manila. She is a talented and remarkable woman. She is a good mathematician and manager of the business in the Rizal's family. She is also the first teacher of young Rizal, who introduced the value of knowledge and education to young Rizal. Dr. Jose Rizal inherited the temperament of the poet and dreamer and bravery for sacrifice. According to Dr. Jose Rizal, my mother is not a woman of ordinary culture. She knows literature and speaks Spanish better than I do. She even corrected my poems and gave me wise advices when I was studying rhetoric. She is a good mathematician and read many books.
Hi, good good day everyone. I'm Ejiloue Lumanta. So today we will talk about some siblings of Dr. Jose Rizal. So Lorenzo Alberto Alonso Albrigida de Quintos was Dr. Jose Rizal's grandparents from his mother's side. Juan Mercado and Cirila Alejandra was Dr. Rizal's grandparents from his father's side. Maria Josephine Leopoldine Bracken was the common-law wife of Philippine nationalist Jose Rizal during his exile in Dapitan in the province of Zamboanga del Norte in the southern Philippines. Dr. Jose Rizal's father was Francisco Ignacio Rizal Mercado y Alejandro, and his mother was Teodora Morales Alonzo Realonda y Quintos. From his father's side, each family was of the most powerful in their day. Domingo Lamco, the family paternal descendant, was a full-blooded Chinese who immigrated to the Philippines from Amoy, China in the late 17th century and married Ines de la Rosa, a Chinese half-breed. In addition, apart from Chinese, the Mercado Rizal family contained traces Japanese, Spanish, Malay, and even Negrito blood. Aside from his father's side, there's also to his mother it was Regina Ursua Spanish, Chinese, and Tagalog ancestry.
How many siblings does Dr. Jose Rizal have? Can you name all or few of the siblings he does?
Teodora Morales Alonso Lunda y Quintos and Francisco Ignacio Rizal Mercado y Alejandro has 11 children who name they are Saturina, Ponciano, Narcisa, Olympia, Lucia, Maria, Jose, Concepcion, Josefa, Trinidad, and Soledad. So there's some question from the host. So how many siblings Rizals they have? So they have 11. So those names are Soledad, Trinidad, Josefa, Concepcion, Jose, Maria, Lucia, Olympia, Narcisa, Pasiano, Saturina. Oh, that's all. Thank you.
So Dr. Jose Rizal has a lot of family than I expected. Thank you, subgroup number 2. So I would like to thank our sponsor for today, Pansit Canton Sweet and Spicy, Silka Kutis Mayaman, and Pau de Arco Liniment Oil. And we will be right back after 2 minutes.
Sa sakit ng katawan at tibay ng kalusugan, natural, merong hari at talas. Pauliniment at Pau de Arco Capsule. Pauliniment lang ang may sikap mo extract. Natural na sangkap na diretsyong lunas sa pamamaga. Kaya natural, ginhawa ang resulta. Pau de Arco Capsule naman ang aking natural na tulong pampalakas ng katawan. Para ang sakit, madaling iwasan. Kaya sa akin, di uso ang sakit. Pauliniment at Pau de Arco Capsule. Iwas sakit, tanggal sakit. Natural.
Wow!
Sweet ba gusto mo? Sa spicy ka susuko.
Kayang-kaya ko yan. I like sweet and spicy, man. Ikaw, Papa, round 2, kaya?
Kahit na magkaiba, magkasundo pala.
Ganyan pag Lucky Me sweet and spicy. Piniting kami.
At kayang anghang.
Love ng kids at mga magulang.
Naglalamang sarap, just bring it on.
Ah!
Jollibee! Sweet and spicy!
Welcome back. So we have already met the two subgroups. So now let's all welcome the last subgroup, the subgroup number 3, to discuss about Dr. Jose Rizal's informal and formal educations in the Philippines.
Hello, I'm Joel E. Malazarte Jr. from the subgroup topic number 3, the Dr. Rizal's informal and formal education in the Philippines. Rizal first started taking his education on Binyan, a private school. During that time, Rizal excelled in Latin, Spanish, and any other subjects. Later on, at the age of 11 years old, Rizal continued his studies in Ateneo Municipal, or what we commonly know now as Ateneo de Manila, where he took a 5 years curriculum leading to the degree of AB, or Bachelor of Science, and later on, graduated on March 23, 1877, at the age of only 15. He had a very high scholastic records. He graduated as one of the 9 sobresalientes, or outstanding students in his class. Later on the year 1878, he continued studying in UST, Universidad de Santo Tomas, where he took a philosophy, then he took a medicine. On his second year, for a reason that he wants to treat his mother's blurry eyesight. But he was unhappy in UST for various reasons, and later on moved to Spain, Madrid.
Hi everyone, good day. My name is Pore-Ann P. Manao. As you can hear earlier, those are results of background of education, the informal and formal education, from his first teacher, writing, school achievements, until what he became as a person. Can you imagine how intelligent this man and brave? Rizal also has this mission of education, according to Rizal. This to elevate the country to the pinnacle of glory and to develop the people's mentality. Rizal claimed that only through education could the country be saved from dominance, because education is the foundation of society and a prerequisite for social progress. Rizal always saw education as a medicine that could cure the problem of colonial Philippines. He believed in education free of political and religious influence. He claimed that reform cannot be achieved unless Filipinos have access to liberal education.
Good day. My name is KB Martyr. So, when Jose Rizal is a 3-year-old kid, his first teacher was her mother. At his very young age, he knows how to identify alphabet letters, how to read, and of course, how to pray. Eventually, he had 3 tutors. They are Maestro Celestino, Maestro Lucas Padua, and Leon Monroy. Jose Rizal was brought to Binyan at the age of 9 by his brother to start his formal education there. His teacher there is Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz. He was being bullied by the son of his teacher, but he showed himself that he can beat everyone, including his teacher's son. He excelled in the class, and all his classmates get jealous on him.
Ateneo, why the class divided in 2 sections?
Ateneo, why the class divided into 2 sects? So this is my answer. The class was divided into 2 sects, the Roman Empire and the Carthaginian Empire. They are divided because the Roman Empire consists of internus or borders, while the Carthaginian Empire was composed of externus or the non-borders. The 2 groups were in a perpetual warfare for supremacy in the class. They had distinctive banner, the red for the Romans and blue for the Carthaginians.
Is it true that Rizal is not unhappy in a UST? Why?
Yes, it is true that Rizal was unhappy in UST because of various reasons, such as racial discrimination. He also doesn't like the methods of teaching. He also feels that the campus is suffocating, as his Dominican professors were hostile to him, and the people in UST are unfriendly. This also became one of the reasons why he left UST for Spain to continue.
Now we met the three topics and the beautiful, elegant members of our group. So for the summary of their topic, so Dr. Jose Rizal for the being a patriot and a physician, a man of letters, who became one of the inspiration of the Philippines nationalist movement, one of the national heroes and the pride of the Malayan race. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda, or Jose Rizal, was born on June 19, 1861 at the Calamba, Laguna province. He is the son of Francisco Ingracio Rizal Mercado y Alinadro and Teodora Morales Alonso Rialonda y Quintos. Jose Rizal is the seventh among the 11 siblings, with 9 sisters and 1 older brother. Way back, his family is one of the upper class or wealthy families, and is considered as one of the largest families in the province of Calamba. Juan Mercado and Cirila Alejandra was Dr. Rizal's grandparents from his father's side, and when Jose Rizal is a 3 years old kid, his first teacher was her mother. At his very young age, he knows how to identify alphabets, letters, how to read, and of course, how to pray. Eventually, he had 3 tutors. They are Maestro Celestino, Maestro Lucas Padua, and Leon Monroy at the age of 11 years old. Rizal continues his studies in Ateneo Municipal, where he took a 5 years curriculum leading to the degree of AB or Bachelor of Science. He also excelled in his school because on his second year he moved to Cali Magallanes and he earned a medal. And in a third year he was placed as an intern in the college. In the fourth year he earned 5 medals. In the fifth year he made a short story, Yelenda, that was enacted at the end of the course. He later on graduated at March 23, 1877. At very high scholastic records, he graduated as one of the nine outstanding in his class. Rizal always saw education as medicine that could cure the problems of colonial Philippines. He believed in an education free of political and religious influence. He claimed that reform cannot be achieved unless Filipinos have access to a liberal education. Thank you for sharing your ideas and knowledge. Student from the University of Mindanao. Sad to say, but this is the end of our talk show. But don't worry, we will see you next Friday, every 3 p.m. This is Maria Nicol Lang, your friendly host for today. Have a nice day. Thank you and goodbye.